Ladies and gentlemen, this is Neha Sri Gowda,
This is John D'Souza.
and we welcome you all to the ICAI Convocation Ceremony 2024.
Which is happening simultaneously at 13 locations across the country
To award certificates of membership to new members and felicitate the rank holders of CA examination.
On this joyous occasion, I now request CA Kota S. Srinivas, Central Council Member and Convocation Coordinator, Bengaluru, CA Prasanna Kumar D., Central Council Member and Convocation Coordinator, Bengaluru, CA Geeta A.B., Chairperson of SIRC of ICAI, CA Pramod R. Hegde, Chairman of Bengaluru Branch of SIRC of ICAI,
To escort our chief guest for the day, CA TV Mohandas Pai, Chairman of Aryan Capital and Manipal Global Education, and our Honorable President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, to the dais.
Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I request the rank holders to occupy the front seats. I now request CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, the President of ICAI, to present a bouquet to our chief guest, CA TV Mohandas Pai.
Thank you, sir. I now request CA Pramod R. Hegde, Chairman of Bengaluru Branch of SIRC of ICAI, to present a bouquet to our Honorable President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal.
Thank you, sir. As we gather beneath this shared sky, let us open our hearts to the melodies of devotion, to invoke the divine grace and bless our occasion. Let the voice of Snehashri lead us into a serene embrace.
एकदन्ता करुणाभरणा पालिसो गणनायका एकदन्ता करुणाभरणा पालिसो गणनायका ॐ अशोक ॐ अशोक सो गणना एक भरणा पालिसो गणनायका हे शिवनंदन भवानी नंदन हे रघु विनायक ओम गणेश श्री गणेश जय 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 गणनायक हे शिवनंदन भवानी नंदन हे रघु विनायक ओम गणेश श्री गणेश जय 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 एक भरणा पालिसो गणनायका एक भरणा पालिसो गणनायका पालिसो गणनायका पालिसो गणनायका. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha. That was divine.
To mark the auspicious beginning of our event, we will now proceed with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp symbolizing the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge.
I request the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp. I would also like to invite the past president of ICAI, CA Raghu, to join us for the lighting of the lamp. I request all the members and the audience to stand up for the lighting of the lamp.
या वीरवरदकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशक्तिप्रभृतिः सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसर्वपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदाम् जाड्यान्धकारापहाम् हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम् Thank you to all the dignitaries.
It is fitting to remind ourselves of the guiding principles that unite us. To reflect the core values and aspirations of our gathering, we present the motto song.
I request everyone to stand up for the motto song.
य एष सुप्तेषु जागृति य एष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तदेव शुक्रदब्रह्मा तदब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you, everyone. Have your seat.
It is our honor and privilege to have with us today a distinguished personality, CATV Mohandas Pai, who has graced this occasion with his esteemed presence.
I request all the dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our chief guest. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to all the dignitaries. It is time to formally commence our event and to set the tone for the day.
I would now like to invite CA Kota S. Srinivas, a practicing CA from Bengaluru, serving ICAI over 2 decades. He served as a student committee member, past chairman of Bengaluru branch, and past chairman of SIRC. He is presently the Central Council member of ICAI, convener of the Members and Student Services Directorate, and now I request Kota sir to welcome and address the gathering.
सभेगे नमस्कार सभा को नमस्कार सबको नमस्कार Good morning FCAs and FCAs. The first set of FCAs are my fellow chartered accountants on the dais, the chief guest CA Mohandas Pai, President of ICAI CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, Central Council member CA Prasanna Kumar D, Chairman SIRC CA Geeta AB, Chairman Bangalore branch CA Pramod Kumar Egdei. At Delhi, we have the Vice President CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, Deputy Convener of MSS Directorate CA Raj Chawla, all my Central Council colleagues, Regional Council members, branch committee members, past presidents and other CAs present at 13 cities of India. Here we have CA K. Raghu, past president of ICA from Bengaluru. The second set of FCAs means the sparkling and shining, beautiful and handsome girls and boys, over 9,000 in 13 centers, the fresh chartered accountants. Welcome to this noble and global profession. The third FCAs is the family members who have accompanied the fresh chartered accountants. A big round of applause to the mothers and fathers who have come in large numbers. This should be the biggest and loudest applause that you give to your parents. We say Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. Please take their blessings every day by falling at their feet. This is the best blessing one can get in life, which will be equal to that of God. I welcome each and every one of you to this convocation function, which is not a conference, but a celebration. On this special occasion, all of you are well dressed, and I know you are not interested to listen to any address. But as the seniors, we need to address and guide all of you, so you have no redressal for this. Gone are those yesteryears and days when you met someone, you used to say, I am doing CA, I am doing CA, I am doing CA. Today is the red letter day in your life. It is the day your dream and your parents' vision has become a reality. Now onwards, throughout your life, you can proudly and loudly say, I am a CA, I am a CA, I am a CA. To know something briefly about ICA, having head office at Delhi, we have 5 regional councils, 176 branches, 81 overseas chapters and representative officers having presence in 47 countries across the globe, members 4.07 lakhs, male members 70%, female members 30%, students 9.38 lakhs, boys 57%, girls 43%, and members with COP 39%, without COP 61%. ICA works through committees. We have 4 standing committees, over 30 non-standing committees, around 15 directorates. Members and Student Service Directorate organizes this convocation twice a year, and this time at 13 centers, conferring convocation certificates to over 9,000 members. MSS also maintains the professional horoscope of every member and student. About other committees, I cannot say. Only one committee I'll say, that is research committee, where if anybody is interested to do this thing, any doctorate, to pursue doctorate course, ICA will give you stipend of 75,000 for 3 years and some 50,000 for incidental expenses. Anybody interested, you can get into the research portal as such. To know more about ICA, read the book given in the kit, Chartered Accountant, Partner in Nation Building. So this is not just for the sake of kid. Today is Sunday. After this program, please go through this book. Let me tell you 3 golden rules, not of accountancy, but of life. Don't forget those who help you is the first golden rule. The second golden rule is don't hate those who love you. And the third one is don't cheat those who trust you. When I say don't forget those who help you, the 3 P's you should remember. The first P is the parents, the second P is the profession, and the third P is the principal. When I say don't hate those who love you, of course, today the siblings, tomorrow spouse, colleagues, client, employer, etc. Please don't hate the persons who will love you. The last one is don't cheat those who trust you. I'll give an anecdote for that. I was living in a rented premises and I taught my landlord futures and options. Now both of us are living in rented premises. We have completed 75 years of trust and we need to continue the same in the future with grace. When I say grace, we need to exhibit our trust towards G, government, R, regulators, A, alma mater, C, client, and E, employer. Lastly, let us all practice integrity, demonstrate independence, and achieve excellence. I am confident each and every one of you will be partners in nation building. All the best to all of you in all your endeavors throughout your life. Jai Hind, Jai ICI.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, the Vice President of ICAI, to address the gathering from Delhi. He is a practicing chartered accountant for the last 33 years. He also chaired the Committee for Cooperatives and NPO sectors and has been one of the forces behind anti-money laundering compliance, which has been of great help to CAs. He also served as the chairman of Continuing Professional Education Committee, Public Relations Committee, Research Committee, and also represented the Institute as a member of various committees constituted by government and various regulatory bodies. He also served as the chairman of South Asian Federation of Accountants. We welcome you, sir.
A very good morning. Young chartered accountants who would be convocated today, their proud parents, the chief guest of the day, Shri Mohandas Pai, Most Honorable President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Shri Ranjit Agarwal, the convener of MSS, Shri Kota Srinivas, Deputy Convener Shri Raj Chawla, and more importantly, all who have come here to go home honored. Ladies and gentlemen, you are well aware that your institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, was set up an Act of Parliament way back on 1st July 1949. You are also aware that the Constitution to this country was promulgated on 26 January 1950. The pertinent question that arises is, what prompted the Constituent Assembly to set up an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, even before ensuring that the democratic setup is in place? The answer is very simple, very candid, very forthcoming. They were looking for a disciplined band of soldiers to steer this country out of confusion. And there we are, the financial soldiers of this great country. My younger brothers and sisters, more than 10,000 chartered accountants are being convocated today across 14 centers. You are the brand ambassadors of this profession. Someone amongst you will come and adore as the president and vice president of the institute. Someone amongst you will be the CFO and CEO of the listed companies, 500 fortune companies in the international world. You have to understand that your journey starts today. I am very happy today. I have addressed so many convocations. This is my 6th term in the council. 18 years in the Central Council, this is my 6th term. First time I am seeing so many parents. We took a conscious call That convocation cannot be complete until the parents are there. I am happy to see so many parents enjoying and seeing their children receive awards. Whatever we are today, we are because of our parents. You can never forget one thing, that I would not have been a chartered accountant if my parents would not have ensured that I become a chartered accountant. All sitting on dice, we say we are more than 4,15,000 chartered accountants. We are the hard work and perseverance of 4,15,000 mothers who have made us chartered accountants, this side or this side. My dear friends, your profession now is on top run. Internationally, we are conceived as the best. You go to US, you go to UK, you go to New Zealand, you go to Australia, you go to Canada, Indian chartered accountant is one who rules the roost. We are the first in the world to promulgate 23 forensic standards. We are the first in the world to come out with guidance on remote audit way back on 20th March 2023. I'll give a small example. We were very keen to do an MOU with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. Things were not moving the way we wanted. Then came World Congress. The president of Institute of Singapore came to our institute in Mumbai, BKC. He was very impressed to see the building. He said, "You have a very beautiful building." Our president very humbly said, "Sir, we have more than 130 such buildings." History was created. They wrote back to us. They said, any Indian chartered accountant who remains in Singapore for more than 6 months will assume equal rights compared to a chartered accountant of Institute of Singapore. देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे. My dear friends, the most important thing which we need to understand in today's juncture is that all of us have to collectively work to make India a great country and to make your institute the best in this world. To conclude, I would like to say two things. Assume technology because the world has changed. Indian chartered accountants are undoubtedly the leader, but that leadership has to be acclaimed by increment in your technical and communication skills. Technically, you have to be sound so that you're able to showcase before the world the brand value of the institute. And second very important thing, you have to understand that it is a mere start of journey. Don't get depressed if you don't get good jobs. People who start from humble beginning are people who reach to the top. There is a saying, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. If you want to grow high in life, never let yourself go back. Rudyard Kipling said a very beautiful thing. He said, winning is a habit. Unfortunately, losing also is a habit. Don't let the loser come in you. You are a star. God has been kind. Your parents are here to support you. My dear younger brothers and sisters, this institute is an institute which has instilled confidence in us. 3 years training coupled with our hard work has created professionals which are world class. Sit back, create the area where you want to go, whether you want to go into derivatives, whether you want to go to system audits, cyber security audits, indirect taxes, conversion from direct entry to simple entry, conversion from double entry to single entry, conversion from Indian GAAP to US GAAP. You have so many opportunities. Take a conscious call and move ahead to succeed. Success is for us. Chartered accountants are people who have always performed and have ensured that this country reaches the pinnacles of greatest success. Please, before I say goodbye to you, take a pledge today to perform and to create value. First of all, for your parents. Second, for the country. And third, for your profession of you are a proud member now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are now pleased to present Drishti, a video that encapsulates the vision of our Honorable President of ICAI.
यथा दृष्टि तथा सृष्टि,
Meaning, as is one's vision, so is one's experience. This timeless wisdom encapsulated within the verses of the Bhagavad Gita serves as the guiding light for the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for the council year 2024-25. Assuming the office as 72nd President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, along with Vice President CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, anticipates his vision on the theme Drishti.
I am privileged that I am assuming the responsibility of an institution which is not an institute, but over the last 75 years, which has become an institution in itself and which has become the world's largest accounting body, and I am the 72nd President of this institute, which is the world's largest accounting body.
Drishti, which symbolizes a transformative journey, pulsating with innovation across the 7 pillars D, R, I, S, H, T, I. Drishti. One of the major focus areas this year is digitalization. Taking a lead in this area, ICAI has formed a new committee this year, AI in ICAI, to harness the potential of artificial intelligence to empower the profession and strengthen the operations and infrastructure in order to optimize productivity and meet the demands of a digital-centric world. Fostering research and development for capacity building, ICAI will further strengthen its research studies in the areas of accounting, assurance, taxation, finance and business advisory services to provide conducive environment for research, development and innovation. Integrity, which forms the core of the institute. Recognizing this cornerstone of the profession, the Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar, lauded the unwavering dedication of chartered accountants to upholding the highest ethical standards.
Ethics is quintessential to your profession to ensure trust and integrity in financial reporting, auditing, taxation, and consulting services. Out of experience, I can say, chartered accountants in Bharat have the highest ethics quotient.
ICAI is extremely focused on adapting and upgrading the acumen and skills of the professionals in tune with the changing requirements in order to provide conducive environment for research, development and innovation. ICAI is planning to establish new Center of Excellence Pan-India. H in Drishti symbolizes hand-holding. As a trusted partner in nation building, ICAI provides guidance to MSMEs and startups, educating the masses through financial and tax literacy drive, assisting 2.6 lakh panchayats and municipal bodies towards strengthening accountability mechanism for good governance by providing certificate course jointly with the Office of CNAG to skill and train accountants at grassroots level. T signifies transparency, reflecting ICAI's commitment towards fostering trust and accountability while enhancing the quality of assurance services offered by its members. ICAI's pioneering initiative of UDIN for verification have instilled trust and transparency in the financial and auditing realms.
ICAI ने यूडीन यानी यूनिक डॉक्यूमेंट आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर की शुरुआत की है। आपके व्यवसाय में प्रामाणिकता की बहुत आवश्यकता है। मुझे खुशी है कि आपकी यूडीन के जरिए ये सार्थक प्रयास शुरू किया गया है।
Independence I guides unbiased actions in the financial landscape. ICAI, the largest accountancy body founded on the bedrock of ethics, integrity and independence, propelling India towards becoming an economic powerhouse of the world by 2047. With Drishti, ICAI envisions a golden period for the profession, shaping the future with innovation, integrity and excellence.
It is now time to hear the words of our very own Honorable President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause for our very own president.
Very respected our chief guest, chartered accountant, Mohandas Ji Pai, who has not been able to support the initiative of the ICI as a member of the institute, but he is so far the biggest contributor of the Chartered Accountant Benevolent Fund in the ICI. Thank you very much, Mohandas Ji Pai. Honorable Vice President he had joined from Delhi. We have in the dais our Kota Srinivas, convener of this MNSS department, who is responsible for this kind of convocation. Raj Chawla, deputy convener from Delhi. Prasanna Kumar, Geeta, the vice chairperson of SIRC. Pramod, the chairman of the Bangalore branch. We have our past president, K. Raghu. Thank you very much for joining here. And all the 12 location from Bangalore plus 12 location, starting from Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Pune, Indore, Jaipur, Ghaziabad, Chandigarh and Ludhiana. 9,721 newly qualified chartered accountants. You are going to get convocated today, being the biggest day of your life, by passing the chartered accountancy examination. And the institute, this institute, which has started in 1949, and it took the institute 40 long years to get the 50,000 membership of ICI. Then it took more 20 years to get 1 more lakh chartered accountant, and then it got 15 years to get 2.5 lakh chartered accountants. So today we are 4 lakh chartered accountant and 9 lakh students, making the world largest accounting body. And the best part of this number, Mohandas sir, without reservation, this institute has now every third chartered accountant is a women chartered accountant. And out of these 9 lakh students, 43% students are girl students pursuing chartered accountants. So this is the strength of the profession which we have come up in last 75 years. And the person who are responsible for this number, you have become chartered accountant, I have become chartered accountant. I am telling a small story. A girl want to be a chartered accountant, she enrolled, but she was not studying the way she should study. The mother was a graduate. She just wanted how the girl can become chartered accountant. So the mother sat with the girl so that the girl can study. So the mother sat hours and hours and hours with the girls. In the process, the mother also get interest in the subject of accountancy, tax and finance. So over a period of time, 1 year after, the daughter told the mother, why don't you also join chartered accountancy? So over the period of time, the mother and daughter studied together. They go to the tuition classes without disclosing the identity. And they, after 6 years, see the hard work and persuasion and commitment of the mother. After 6 years, the girl becomes the chartered accountant. And after 8 years, the mother also becomes chartered accountant. So the two people in our life who are responsible for whatever we do, the success and the growth are immaterial. If you and me have the blessing and the contribution of our mother and father, we are the best blessed person in this world. So please salute your mother and father who are sitting and supporting you throughout your career. This institute has given you the 2 letter of alphabet of trust, the chartered accountant. And the kind of curriculum we have, the kind of knowledge, comprehensive knowledge we are imparting. If you see the new curriculum, we have infused ethics and technology in all the final level subjects. Now we are teaching forensic accounting, sustainability reporting, dispute resolution mechanism, risk management, forex and treasury, insolvency and valuation, in international taxation, and lot more. This is the curriculum now we have, and that's why the kind of comprehensive knowledge and curriculum we have now made our CA examination. If you are inter and foundation, instead of 2 times in a year, we have made a 3 times in a year inter and foundation examination, so that more and more students can appear and clear the examination as soon as possible. Because of this curriculum, in the last foundation examination, we got 138,000 new students pursuing chartered accountancy enrolled in the foundation. That is the highest ever so far in 75 years history of the ICI. As far as this technology is concerned, we have made a committee AI in ICI. Now 9 lakh students we have. You are going through the study mat, suggested answer, RTP and question bank. Now we have downloaded everything in the ICI GPT. Now any students want to know this question have come how many times in last 75 years. The system will answer in fraction of the second. If the student want to know what is accounting standard 2 or section 148 of the Companies Act or Income Tax Act, the system answer you within the fraction of the second. So entire resource of the ICI now traveling with the every student in the mobile phone, and this GPT, this system we have developed, we are going to give all the 9 lakh students free of cost. And that's why the kind of curriculum, the kind of comprehensive knowledge, the kind of mechanism we have, Supreme Court of this country on many occasions, they have said, if you want to learn how to take the examination in this country, learn from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Going forward, we have 182 accounting body. 8 countries we have MRA. The member of the other accounting body can become our member with some exemption in the paper. And the member of our ICI can become the member of other accounting body with some exemption in the paper. You will be happy to know. See the kind of comprehensive syllabus we have. So far, 700 Indian CA has become the member of other accounting body. But from that side, only 3 members could clear our examination so far. So that is the kind of comprehensive knowledge we have. And more so, 42,000 chartered accountants are working outside India, and they are not in the accounting or a backroom accounting. They are framing the policy in that country by sitting in the boardroom of that company in that country. So our Indian CA are in huge demand across the world, and so you are. And if you see the kind of contribution the chartered accountants are making in this country, whether it's a conversion of the informal economy to formal economy through GST, or whether resolution in the insolvency and bankruptcy code, or it's a RERA or forensic accounting, chartered accountants are everywhere. There are 2 kinds of CA today, chartered accountant in industry and chartered accountant in practice. Chartered accountant in industry are working and making the financial statement based on the accounting standard. But a chartered accountant in practice are auditing the same financial statement based on auditing standards. So the accounting and the auditing both are the two important pillars in this growth and development of this economy. If the India is going to be the third largest economy in the world, we have $4 trillion economy, 1.4 billion people, and more than 7% growth in this country. The maximum contribution goes to the Indian chartered accountant in our economy. And that's why now insolvency and bankruptcy law, sustainability reporting has come, forensic accounting has come. These are the new area of practice, and more so a mediation. Now the important area of practice coming of the mediation. So going forward, all these area, whether income tax collection, 10 years before, the total income tax collection, 62% were contributed by corporates and 38% by non-corporates. With the persuasion of the small and medium practicing to help the MSME, last year budget data, 16 lakh crore income tax was collected. 50% was contributed by corporates and 50% by non-corporates. So the kind of hand-holding, the kind of compliance and the professional standards chartered accountants are doing, it's immense. You have whole lot of opportunity available in India and outside India. You have to decide what kind of profession you are. We are in the profession where different and distinct from the business in the entire ecosystem operate. We are professional because we have code of conduct. Because of this code of conduct, the chartered accountants are called professional, and in every step in your life, either industry or practice, chartered accountants are following the code of ethics which has been given by their alma mater. But the most important part, since you can see so many opportunities are there, the most important part would like to tell you, respect for the profession. You are getting this degree just because the institute has given you this kind of respect. You are considered as a chartered accountant so and so. I am giving you a small example, what kind of service the institute is doing. If a small child is there, a mother wants to lift the child, she take the child on the waist and she do all the hand holding, multiple tasks in the household by holding the child. Because the mother wants the child to be engaged, whatever she is doing. But the same child, if a father wants to lift, the father put on the soldier so that the vision of the father, the vision of the child should be bigger than the vision of the father. Whatever I could not see, the child should see. That is the communication the father wants to communicate to the child. This institute is working in dual role, hand holding like a mother and vision like a father. Now, hand holding and the vision, it is our duty now as every chartered accountant, how to convert this vision into the value. And once we convert this vision into the value, the next generation who want to join this profession, they can proudly say, yes, I am the member of the Institute of the Chartered Accountants of India. We have the largest accounting body now in the world. It is your duty and my duty together to make this body, make this institute the world best accounting body in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are now privileged to hear from our esteemed chief guest, CATV Mohan Das Pai, co-founder and partner at Aaron Capital Partners.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome our chief guest.
Honorable President of the Institute, Honorable Vice President, members of the Council, members of the local chapters, ex-presidents of the Institute, my colleagues in the profession, students, new chartered accountants, parents, and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me. It was in 1982, much before any one of you were born, that I completed my CA, it was a very tough exam. There was a fear that, we may not get through. You had two groups. You had to get 50% marks on average in each of the groups and 40%. And we had a topic, statistics and operation research and mathematics. Statistics and mathematics. I had done my maths in school. I'm a commerce graduate. When I went to the maths exam, for the first time in my life, even till today, my mind went slightly blank. I didn't know sine, cos, tan, all the nice stuff that you're supposed to learn. I got 8 out of 50. I got 33 in statistics, but I got an all India rank, a fairly good rank. After that, for many years, Mr. President, I used to wake up at 3 in the morning with some kind of fear that I got to do my maths exam that day. It's a subliminal fear that you had. I'm just saying this to say that you have passed one of the toughest exams you could pass anywhere in the world. You have joined a profession of 400,000 chartered accountants who have brought renown to themselves, to the institute, and to the country. You joined a profession which is very global with 42,000 chartered accountants outside. And when you step out after your convocation, society will look at you with respect because you're a leader of society. You're a professional. You're a chartered accountant, the brand that carry you in your heart, always when you step out. So whatever you do, however you interact, how you behave, you must meet the standards expected of a chartered accountant. It's a very, very tough job. It's not easy because you belong to a very select profession. And this profession is only going to grow. And this profession has been entrusted by the people of this country for ensuring the financial integrity of this country. You are responsible for the finances of this country, for the authentication of the financial statements of this country, and for making sure that trust is placed on your attestation function. When you sign a balance sheet, when you sign a financial statement, the world has to trust the financial statement for the quality of the financial statements, for it being true and fair. Never once should it cross your mind you should do anything which is lower than the expectation society has of you, and you must keep it in your mind. So graduating with a CA qualification is not something that everybody does. It's not something that's easy. It's something very special, and all of you are very, very special. So congratulations. And congratulations to the parents. In life, like our president said, you must remember your parents. You are the dream of your parents' eyes. Your parents struggle, work very hard to give you a good education. And you are putting their dreams into practice. They sacrifice everything for you. They love you with the bottom of your heart. As you grow and prosper, there'll be joy in their eyes when they see you succeed. Never let them down. Remember, you have a responsibility to your parents. I remember the joy in my father's eyes and mother's eyes when I came home and said I passed the exam. It's a very special occasion. And they're so happy that the children have done well. And you must keep the trust and confidence. Now, when you enter the world after becoming a CA, the world is going to be very different from the world any of us on this dais had when we entered. This is a world of accelerated change. This is a world of excess globalization. It's the world of technology. This is the world of artificial intelligence, hypercomputing, the world of robotics and humanoids, and the role of genetic engineering and genomics. And all this has come together because we are in the midst of the digital revolution. And the digital revolution will transform society in a way never seen before, never seen in our lifetime. In next 10 years, you're going to see more change than you've seen in the previous 30, 40 years, because the speed of change will accelerate. Today, the world is in your hand, in your mobile device. Through a mobile device, you can interact. You can get answers to any questions. You can go to ChatGPT and ask a question on the most complex issue in taxation, and you get the answer. And you have to compete with ChatGPT. Please remember that. When we pass our CA, we had to read all the big fat books, all the case laws to understand tax complicated solutions. Now you got an AI app where you just say, ChatGPT, tell me the answer. He'll throw the answer. So what is your role? Why should people come to you and ask you complicated questions? Why should people come to you? They can go to ChatGPT. They can use an AI algorithm to understand. They can use an AI algorithm to do accounting. Accounting can be automated. They can use an AI to do auditing because an AI can be trained on auditing standards, on all the steps that you have to take to prepare the audit papers. Try it out. Try it out to see how it works. Take the financial statement of a listed company which is available and tell ChatGPT to look at the financial statements and come out with questions on accounting. Now, why am I saying all this? Because when you step out, you need to have qualities of the mind and the heart which will make you succeed. You need to know what will make you succeed in future, because earlier there was a mystery about knowledge. Knowledge was in books. The people who read the books were your professors, and you were the student because you didn't read the book. Now the book is available to everybody. So when you go to class, the professor is talking about a complex topic in physics. You can go on ChatGPT and get the answer, possibly much faster than the professor. If that world is going to expand, what are the qualities you must have to succeed? The most important quality you must have to succeed is curiosity. Curiosity to learn. Curiosity to learn why things happen, what happens. And use the curiosity to be a problem solver. You are a problem solver as a professional. People come to you because they got a problem. They want some work done. You got to solve the problem. And to solve the problem, you must have a curious mind. And the curiosity will make you learn, will make you thirst for knowledge, will make you understand how to access data, how to interpret data, how to interpret ChatGPT. Interpreting ChatGPT is the skill that you must have. Because it's not correct that ChatGPT will throw up all the answers, because ChatGPT is not God to give you the perfect answer. It is only an input, is only an algorithm which can get you all the data and analyze and give you a report. But is the report correct? That is where you come in. And for that, you must be curious to understand. And all your neurons to connect with each other all the time. Your mind must be alive. When you walk into a room, people must feel, here comes a brilliant, curious person who is going to answer my question and who is going to give me everything that I want. Second thing is very important is, you must learn to use technology. Technology is the differentiator. Technology enhances productivity. Technology brings in certainty. Technology gives you domain expertise. Technology gives you access to things which you might not have. And technology is very cheap. Learn to use technology as a tool to understand how to use that to improve your productivity and reduce the waste of your time, because the most valuable asset in your life is time. And the third thing you must have, which is very, very important, is an ability to communicate. You must develop the skills to communicate. One thing we don't do very well is to market ourselves and to have a presence. Today we saw the president come here and speak. He had fantastic communication skills. He has developed the skills for a long period of time. You look at Raghu, our past president, he's got fantastic communication skills. When Raghu walks into a room, dapper, well-dressed, smiling, and talks, people feel a presence. There's gravitas. Gravitas is important. So you must develop the skill. You must be confident when you stride in. You must not have a questioning face. You must have a face which is full of confidence. You must be well dressed, whatever you dress, whether Indian or otherwise. And you must listen to people before you talk. The trick of consulting is to listen to everybody, note down the points, write it down in your own way, and give it to them and send a fat bill. The essence of consulting is not that you are an expert. You become an expert by listening to people, doing research. So you must develop the skill of communicating, of creating a presence, of earning the trust of people, and making sure that you report. I remember whenever I was the CFO, we had a tax audit. Padam Chand Kincha used to be the tax auditor. And we have to tell everybody, if Padam has signed off on the opinion, we're going to follow that, no more questions. Because he gave an opinion which was conservative, where you did not have the chance of anybody nitpicking. And we wanted to be a company which is conservative in accounting, not adventurous in accounting. because you can take advantageous positions in tax. But what does it mean? It means that your word has value and you must earn that value. And the value comes by doing and sticking to the truth, sticking to the one single path in your life. There's only one way forward, the way of integrity, the way of truth, the way of correctness, and the way of being honest. There's no two other ways. You cannot do a little bit this side and that side and come to an opinion, because whatever you say, if your client believes what you say, then they go by your advice, and the advice has value. And for that value, you must earn the trust, you must have the knowledge, you must develop, and you should be able to communicate, you should be well read, be able to analyze. And the next thing is, you must have integrity in whatever you do. Never stay off the narrow path to make money. You will make money, you will be well off. There's no doubt about that. It's a matter of time. It's a question of time. Time should be on your side, your young people. You'll all be successful. You'll all do well. There's no doubt about it. But you must do it the right way. The biggest asset you have in society is the trust of the people of your society. The biggest asset you'll have is when your father and mother tell you with pride that somebody spoke highly of you, they respected you. Respect from society is the biggest thing that you have as an asset. It is not money in the bank. Money is important. Wealth is important. Don't look down upon it. Money is important. But the respect that you have, because you are a professional. For a professional, respect is important. You must have the respect. And integrity, being honest, is value system. Follow the code of ethics of the institute. Why does the institute have the code of ethics? Because that is what defines the institute, defines the CA. That is what gives respect to the CA in society. That's what makes the CA important. And lastly, you must make sure that you build a good career and globalize. Treat the world as your play field. Treat the whole world as a stage. Don't be confined to a small town or to Bangalore or to India. You are an Indian at heart. Wherever you go, you're going to be an Indian. There's no doubt about it. India is going to do well. This year we'll cross 4 trillion. By 2027, we'll cross 5 trillion. There's an 80% probability by 2033, you could cross $10 trillion. India is growing. The fastest growth in the economy in India is the next 5-7 years, and you are going to be a part of it. There's going to be multiple opportunities. But look at your profession and yourself as a part of a global community. Go overseas, work elsewhere, develop the skills to work in any country. But the world is shrinking. The world needs more chartered accountants. India is the only country which can produce the kind of chartered accountants required. And that's why globalize and develop global skills. What are global skills? An ability to appreciate and live in any culture overseas. An ability to use technology. An ability to communicate in a language that they understand. An ability to carry yourself in a manner where people respect you. And I think it's important to be a global citizen, important to be a global professional. These are all the attributes that you must have. And if you leave this profession well, and if you do well, after 25, 30 years, you'll have some gray hair. If you are a man or a woman, some gray hair, and you'll sit on the dais, they'll welcome you, and you can talk to young people about what they have to do for the future. And that is the respect you get if you do well in a profession. So congratulations to everybody. Wish you all the best. Congratulations to the parents. Thanks to the institute and all the people who worked very hard to get the exam right and the credibility examination. And wish you all the best, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. We now proceed to a significant moment in our program, the administration of the oath. The solemn ceremony represents a commitment to uphold the values and responsibilities entrusted to us.
A copy of oath is kept in the file. I request the newly qualified members to keep it ready, and also please raise and put your hands forward for the oath-taking ceremony. I invite our Honorable President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, to come forward and administer the oath.
So everybody can rise and have this piece of oath in the left hand. It's one of the most important commitment you are going to make to yourself, how you are going to serve yourself, your family, your society, and your country. I, Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, you have to tell your name, not my name. I, Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, son of Sri Sagarmal Agarwal, a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, do hereby solemnly swear in the name of God that as a chartered accountant, I shall be committed to excellence, independence, and integrity. I will sincerely work towards a corruption-free India, preparation of true, fair, and transparent financial statements, best practices in corporate governance, efficient and effective utilization of financial resources and compliances, and shall abide by the code of ethics pronounced by the Institute. I shall be fair, just and honest in all my dealings with all the stakeholders, and shall always maintain confidentiality. I shall deal all with humility, respect, and be responsive to the needs of the society while providing my services. I would always be true to the Constitution of India and will follow in letter and spirit in all the laws of the land. I shall relentlessly work towards inclusive growth of a resilient India. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude this memorable event, it is time to express our gratitude to all those who have contributed to its success. To deliver the vote of thanks, I now invite our CA Dr. Raj Chawla, Deputy Convener and MNSS Directorate.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, congratulations to all the newly qualified chartered accountants and proud parents for joining this ICI family, the world's largest accounting body. My first of vote of thanks to our honorable chief guest, CATV Mohan Das Pai, the chairman Aryan Capital and chairman Manipal Global Education. Thank you, sir, for joining and sparing your valuable time, for the guidance, for sharing your experience with our chartered accountant. And you rightly said that the three words of our chartered accountancy: excellence, integrity, and independence, along with the ethics of our ICI. Thank you, sir, for joining. My honorable President ICI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji, the young and dynamic leader of our profession. He has given the vision for profession, Drashti, which has been explained to everyone. My honorable Vice President of ICI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji, He always give very beautiful couplets, and today also इनके नीम के पेड़ पे आम आने लगे और आजकल आम का सीजन भी चल रहा है. My convener, MSS CA Kotha Srinivas ji, my council colleagues in all the 13 locations where this convocation is going on, all the chairmen of regional council, my 5 regions, 5 chairmen and their team, all the chairmen of branches, 176 branches across India and their team, and my young 9,700 chartered accountants who are going to take participation in this convocation today and their proud parents. Congratulations once again to all of you. I want to share with all of you my experience in the profession. 3 things which you should remember in your profession journey. The first and most important, that always be cool and patience. You must have patience. Being a professional, you must have patience. Because you can see your face in the stable water, but you can't see your face in the boiling water. उबलते हुए पानी में आप कभी अपना चेहरा नहीं देख सकते. हमेशा ठहराव में ही आपको आंसर नजर आता है. So be cool and patience every time in your life. The second and most important is the positivity. Always be positive, because this positivity will decide our destiny. Very well said by someone that watch your thought, that become your word. Watch your word, that become your action. And watch your action, that become your habit. And watch your habit, that become your character. And watch your character, that become your destiny. So ultimately your thought becomes your destiny. If your thoughts are positive, your destiny definitely will be positive. So my dear young chartered accountants, be always positive. And the last and most important is the hard work. There is no substitute for hard work. Don't think that now I have become the chartered accountant and my journey is finished in my profession. Always do hard work, be updated, and always be the part in the growth of this nation. As Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab said, that chartered accountants are partner in nation building. So we have to prove, we have to be always partner in the national building. So once again, thank you everyone for joining this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of gratitude.
As we conclude the inaugural ceremony, we look forward to your continued participation throughout the event. We would now like to hand over the stage to our continuing hosts. This is Neha Srigowda,
This is John D'Souza.
signing off. National anthem again.
I request all the members to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे